welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed this everyday no makeup look, and I incorporated faux freckles, which is so fun for me because I get to bring my freckles back to life that I've already hidden with like BB creams or foundations or tinted moisturizer. So I was really excited to film this today to show you my faux freckle technique. Before we get into that, you should subscribe before you leave. I do post 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you want to see them, you should subscribe because I'm a good YouTuber and I don't miss days sometimes. Anyways, if you guys like the way this look turned out at the end of the video, you should make sure to give it a thumbs up. But without further ado, I'm going to shut my mouth and let's jump on into the tutorial. We are going to start out today using the Faced HangoveRx primer. This primer, no words, love it so much. Now that that primer is sunken in, I'm going to take my Mercier Tinted Moisturizer because we just want super light coverage, and this is like the lightest coverage thing I have. The only beef I have with this tinted moisturizer is that it like does not stick to the tip of my nose at all. Like, not at all. So that's not very fun, but other than that, I really like the coverage and I like the purpose of it. Like, I use it when I want something super light. So I'll just have to deal with the fact that it doesn't stick to my nose. Now that we have our super light layer of tinted moisturizer down, I need to conceal my dark under eye circles and then a few blemishes. Typically I go with something super brightening like the Tarte Shape Tape or my Kat Von D concealer. But I'm gonna go with my Wet n Wild concealer in the shade Light Ivory because this is just probably 1 shade lighter than my skin. So it's going to help brighten, but it's not gonna look too drastic. It's just going to look pretty natural. And it'll do a decent job at covering up the blemishes. I'm not gonna put on as much as I normally do, again, because I just want it to look more natural. Now we are going to set the under eyes with the ColourPop Perfect Setting Powder. Also, I'm going to set any place that we covered blemishes just so that that concealer lasts longer. And I always do this on the tip of my nose as well because, like I said, this foundation separates on the tip of my nose. I just want to very lightly set my cheeks so that when I go in with other powder it blends easier. I'm just going to take my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. Now I'm going to do my brows off camera and I'll be right back with you guys in just a second. Just in case you're curious, before, after. The brows are on. I tried to do them a little bit more natural today, like super feathery and fresh. And this is actually how I try and do them every day because I do like the more natural look, but I tried to do them extra natural today. But it's kind of hard to do them extra natural when you got like 0 brow hair and you're filling in the entire brow. So even though this is like a no makeup look, I have not a lot of definition to my eyelid area. So I do like to just sweep a little bit of bronzer, and the nice thing about bronzer is not as pigmented as an eyeshadow, so it's gonna just look like more of a natural depth to your eye rather than like a whole eyeshadow look, you know? So I'm just gonna take the bronzer I'm using today, but first I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I like to use this on a more natural day because usually I use my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, but that's super thick and it cancels out like everything, and I don't necessarily want to cancel out everything today. This does crease on me really fast though, so I'm going to pat it out and then I'm going to set it with my setting powder from ColourPop. So today I'm going to use my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. So I'm going to start by putting that on my eyelids. Also, the nice thing is if you use a bronzer that has a sheen or a shimmer to it, it does give your eye extra dimension, more than just a dark color would give, because now the light is going to hit it at certain areas. So you're going to deepen up with the bronzer and you're also going to give it extra dimension because of the sheen, and that's what I really like. As you can tell, it's like super light. It's definitely not like a brown at all. Now I'm gonna just sweep a little bit on my lower lash line. And if you kind of start with a more fluffier brush, like this is a Real Techniques base shadow brush, then you don't have to use multiple brushes because you can just blend it out with this fluffy brush. Now that that has been taken care of, I'm going to put some mascara on, and then I'll be right back with you guys to do the rest of the face. Okay, so now we've got like a light coating of mascara. I didn't go too crazy, but I also have really short, really fine, and not a lot of lashes, so I definitely wanted to put mascara on for this look, or else I look like a zombie. So let's move on to the face. As I said before, I go in with the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. This is one of my favorite bronzers, and I'm just gonna bronze up the skin. I'm not gonna contour, I'm not gonna go crazy with it. I just want to bronze up the skin, give a little bit of life, and make it look really, really natural. So I'm not gonna go in with a blush today. I love blushes, and even on a day-to-day basis I usually wear a blush, but today I'm just gonna keep it pretty neutral and natural. But I am gonna highlight with this as I was saying, I am gonna highlight with this super natural Essence Pure Nude highlighter. I really like this stuff. It doesn't last all day, but it is super natural, super glowy from within, and I love it. I definitely wanted to go in with a highlighter today since I didn't use a glowy primer or a dewy foundation. I definitely wanted to bring some highlight back into my skin, and this is like the most natural highlighter I found that gets the job done. Now, for the fun part, I could have done this earlier, but I'm gonna do it now. I'm going to add some freckles. As you guys clearly can tell, I already have a shiz ton of freckles, but a lot of foundations tend to cover them up, and that's kind of a bummer to me. So I do my best to bring them out sometimes. I am using the ColourPop brow pencil. I bought this to try on my brows, but it's the Dope Taupe shade, and it's just way too warm, so it doesn't work on my eyebrows, but it's perfect for freckles. Now you could use essentially any like taupey light brown color, and I just use this. So what I do is I just take the pencil and just like twist it and twist and go, you know? Like, because I have freckles everywhere already, I can put these wherever I want and they're gonna look natural. But I know a lot of YouTubers just tend to stick in like the tops of the cheekbones, over the nose, and then back to this side of the cheekbone. But again, since I have freckles everywhere, I can put fake freckles everywhere. This is like one of my new favorite trends. And I kind of have a cheat because I already have freckles, so, which I don't think is a cheat, I was born with them. But to blend them out, I just end up tapping them with my finger, and it really kind of mutes them and makes them look more natural. Again, I'm kind of lucky because even if I don't blend them out, they look natural on me. This helps me in a no makeup look because this makes it look like I didn't even cover freckles at all. You feel me? Now that all that has been done, I'm just gonna go in and set my makeup with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. Okay guys, you've reached the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it today. I hope that you want to try out faux freckles because it makes a girl like me with real freckles feel like my freckles are cool enough that other people want them. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this like no makeup look though. It's very natural, very fresh, very glowy, kind of glowy. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great morning, noon, evening, day, night, whenever it is that you're watching this, and I love you guys very much. Thanks for sticking to the end. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!